Whew, it's cold out here. Bought something probably don't need. Too bad. If it's cheap, I'll buy it. So, I heard it hasn't ran in 8 years. I heard it hasn't ran in 20 years, but it was parked for no reason, just out of work. Supposed to have a rebuilt 8V92 at like 475 horse. I don't know. But we're going to drag it up to a buddy's shop here, and I'm going to pick away at it the next couple days. Do it right, drain the fuel, or at least most of it, suck it out, and I'll pull the valve covers and make sure those fuel rods, or injector racks, haven't stuck. I haven't dealt with a two-stroke for a while, and I don't have a ton of experience with them, but I used to work on a 16V 149 or 147, whatever the model is, so know a little bit about them, know what to not do. I don't even know what year this thing is. Well, that doesn't help. I don't know. I'm guessing that serial number. Anyone want to tell me a year and horsepower? Maybe? Oh, 81. Okay, so maybe it's 81-ish. Horsepower for, is that 445? It's a 15 speed in it, so that's okay. And there's a calendar in it from 01, so I'm gonna guess that's the last time it was really running. Oh, nice, real good. All right, you pull the valve cover, and these right there, I guess that goes to the injector and kind of controls its flow. But oh, that's how you have a runaway. When you, okay, there, we got to get those loosened up first. We're getting some of these freed up, but some of them are being a little ew. Yeah, that's right in my shoulder. Yuck. Okay, I got all the injectors freed up, but one is stuck down all the way. So any more knowledgeable two-stroke guys, what if I started it with that plunger stuck all the way down? The fuel rack is at idle, I believe. It's all the way out. It shouldn't run off or do nothing, right? Start and run. I sure hope so. I mean, kind of giving me some trouble, but I had some bad info. Old owner said, I asked him, so this thing's kind of old. Is it a 24 volt? No, it's 12. Are you sure? There's two master switches and 6-volt batteries in it. No, it's 12. So I tried to start it once last night on the 12 and started barely moving. No, it has to be 24. So I rigged it all up on 24 now, and she turns over. So we're getting close. We're gonna be firing on 7 cylinders. One injector is the plunger stuck down, and I already broke a little part of the top off of it trying to smash it around. Got mad. So we can run it on 7, prove that it runs before we spend any more money on it. You know, the amount of mouse nest coming out of this turbo is kind of discouraging, but whatever. I bought it knowing I can always take it to scrapyard, worst case. Okay, new game plan. Okay, before I didn't want it in the shop just in case it ran away. It's not my shop. I'd hate to have something try and burn down and lose the place, but I think what's going on is that one injector that's stuck down, it has the rack stuck and it has them all held on off. So we turned it over with someone just holding this rack just enough to get a little bit of movement out of it, and had someone manually hold 2 on the other side, and we had a bunch of smoke. So I think that's the right direction to go from here. Well, that escalated. This guy's stuck. I got mad. broke that top a little bit. Roughed up that spring. It's stuck down, and I don't know. Maybe put some heat to it. I'm sure there's seals in here. I don't want to get it hot, but if that thing could just get moving, this thing might fire. I called a couple places in town, but it's looking like 4 weeks away for an injector. So I'm going to try and maybe just soak this one, get that freed up. I think that worked. It's probably not in the service manual. You excited? Excited. Fucking thing. We're running on 4 cylinders. I just had to pull the horn, didn't I? Fuck. Couldn't leave well enough alone. I also made the mistake of putting air in this tire. Yeah, we're just going to stay away from that for a little bit. Come back tomorrow and get, I got to either try and fix this PTO, or maybe I'll just pull it off real quick and put a plate on. And we'll deal with it later on, just so we can get it moving. And make sure all these air intake hoses aren't full of mouse nests too. So, tomorrow. Another day on the Western Star, but we ran out of the fun things like getting the engine running. So now, my shop vac, that's probably from the same year. We need to clean the cab up, which is going to be gross. Deal with the tranny oil and that wrecked PTO, just put a cover on it. Boring stuff. Here you go. The panels themselves are not in bad shape, but there's a definite presence of mice. So everything's getting the spray 9. Everything gets the spray 9. Should help a little bit. Well, not so disgusting now. I'm gonna have to pull this liner out. I'm sure there's mouse nests up there, and I have that valve stuck on for the horn. Hey, and on the PTO, it looks like the air shift's all pulled apart, and I didn't want to screw around with trying to get parts and, missing little pieces. And to not even know if I'm gonna use this dry shaft style, who knows? So, it's getting a cover for now. Seems easier. Alright, filled up with oil. Next problem. Someone stole my high-low range. It's the old school one that has the deep reduction on the dash. So can't find that one. So for the time being, I think that'll work. Pretty sure they bleed air off after you switch them out. So at least we can move the thing around. Well, we're holding most air. See if the brakes actually release. Okay, wrong size airline, so it gets the vice grips too. She's holding air, but the brakes are sticking some back there. Got it. So it wasn't the brakes, like park brake stuck. The foot brake doesn't return. Well, nothing in there, cleaners, so. But sorry to say, And the exhaust is going back on now. Let's see if that exhaust is full of garbage. Well, she's running and driving on her own power now. Lots of little stuff, but it's pretty good from where it came from. Parked out back here.